With this video, I would like to introduce you to the new mobility flow. So 90% of all the movements you will learn through this video and in the morning routine are based on the fitness concept Animal Flow. In Animal Flow, you spend a lot of time on your wrists. That's why we start our morning routine with some wrist mobilization techniques. And just also take this time to connect to your body, calm down your breathing, and just start to scan yourself. How do you feel today? Is there any tension or pain? Or how does your body feel? Do you feel loose? Do you feel flexible? Do you feel great today? Or maybe just a bit tired still? And you need to just wake up. So now that you prepared your hands and wrists for the demands of the quadrupedal movements, you are finally ready to start with the first part of the new morning flow. So we will start in the 6-point beast. Your hands, your knees and your toes are all touching the ground. Make sure that your belly button is aligned with your knees, as you see here with the white stripe. In this position, you will start to flex and extend your spine. Try to align your breathing, so when you actually extend, breathe in, and when you flex, you breathe out. We will call this movement cat-cow, and we will transition from cat to cow approximately 5 times. If I tell you to set your beast, you stop the movement in the center, align your spine and lift up your knees just slightly above the ground. To create even more tension, we will start lifting our left foot off the ground. On my call, we then perform a left leg underswitch by starting to lift the opposite hand and bringing the limbs towards the midline. Follow the left leg as it travels under the body. Keep your knees close to the ground throughout the whole movement. After your underswitch, you will land in the static position called crab. Externally rotate your shoulders, retract your head, your feet are flat on the ground. Then you'll push yourself up into 3-point bridge. If you can go even further, extend to crab reach. To create the correct state of tension and stability, make sure you externally rotate your base arm, keep your hips square, and frame with the call-out arm your head. If you hear the words return to your crab, you move back into crab position. From there, you will perform one more left leg underswitch until you land again in your beast position. There we will start with the second round of the opposite limbs, starting by cat-cow transitions. And that's how the instructions of the first part of our new flow may sound like. Set your 6-point beast and extend and flex your spine. Set your beast. Arms externally rotated, eyes down, neck long. Knees just slightly above the ground. Lift your right foot off the ground. Create more tension. Right leg underswitch. And set your crab. To find the perfect midpoint position for your hips, you can slide them slowly forth and back. And then, when you have the feeling for it, you just stop in the center. Left arm, crab reach. Push, push over 3-point bridge into crab reach. Watch your base arm, externally rotate your shoulders, make sure that your hips are high and square. Return to crab. And reset your crab. Right leg underswitch. And relax in 6-point beast. Start with cat-cow transitions. Align your breathing. On your flexion, you breathe out, and your extension, you breathe in. For the second part of the flow, set again your beast. Hold the beast for a few seconds. Remember to externally rotate your arms, knees 1 inch from the ground, and then set your loaded beast. Push the hips back to meet the heels, knees flare open, and walk or slide the hands forward. To initiate wave unload, lift your hips, extend your knees, reach that peak position, heels high, and keep your head neutral. Then you tuck your chin to the chest and let the wave travel through your spine in a shoulder load position. Drop your hips. Then open the chest by lifting the chin from the chest and setting the scapula back and down. Don't forget to corkscrew the arms and drive the pelvis down towards the floor. To return to loaded beast, start by tucking the chin to the chest. Drive the hips up to your peak position before you drop down into your loaded beast. Stay here for a few seconds before you lower down your knees onto the ground and slide your right arm perpendicular to your left arm beneath your torso and give your right shoulder a nice little stretch. Twist your head to the left and adjust the pressure on your shoulders according to your needs. To give yourself an even deeper stretch, pull your left arm further by crawling your fingers forward. Bring your right hand back to the front and set again your loaded beast. From here, we start all over again by initiating our form-specific stretch, wave unload. Lift the head up, open the chest by retracting the shoulder blades, corkscrew the arms, drop the hips, tilt the pelvis forward, and return to loaded beast. Chin to the chest, push back through your peak position, head neutral, back into your loaded beast. Lower the knees onto the ground, plantar flex your feet, slide your left arm perpendicular to your right arm under your torso and give your left shoulder a nice stretch. Walk your right arm even further out, increase that stretch, and bring then your left arm back to the front position before you shift yourself back into loaded beast. Stay here for a few seconds and return to beast. For the third part of the flow, move yourself from beast position into downward facing dog. Walk your dog by pushing the heels down to the floor one after the other and push your chest towards the toes, close the shoulder gap and keep your head neutral to create a straight line in the spine. Then move your right arm towards your left leg if you can. Grab the foot and twist the head 90 degrees to the side to complete the spinal stretch. In this scenario, I reach out for the inside part of my left heel. Like this, you explore the internal rotation of your right arm. Then you release the tension, set your loaded beast before you perform your left leg front step. Step forward with your left leg where the hand was originally positioned. Pull back your left arm and keep your back leg slightly bent. From here, we initiate a hip opening stretch. Drive your left hand back to the floor and simultaneously walk your left foot towards your right hand. Start to gently externally rotate your left leg and drive it towards the ground. And don't forget to lift up your head to maintain a neutral spine. Stay here for a while, let the hips open and push your pelvis forward. Then slowly release that tension, shift your body back into downward facing dog, where we set up again for the opposite side. Walk your dog, push those heels down one after the other, slowly stretching the calves and hamstrings of your legs before you reach out with your left hand towards your right heel. In this scenario, I reach out for the outside part of my right heel, leading to an external rotation of my left arm shoulder. Don't forget to twist your head 90 degrees to complete the spinal twist. From here, return to loaded beast, prepare for your front step, right leg front step, drive forward out of loaded beast, lifting the call-out leg and same side hand simultaneously. Foot lands outside, slightly in front of where hand was originally positioned. Lift the head up, chest high, base knee flexed. Then bring your right hand down to the floor and shift your right foot towards the left hand. Maybe you want to grab with your left hand your right foot and focus on your external rotation of the right leg hip. Drop the hip and tilt the pelvis forward before you lift yourself up back into downward facing dog. For this last part, we set our base position called Deep Ape. From downward facing dog, walk the hands back towards the knees, drop simultaneously the hip, and let the heels meet the ground. On my call out Ape Reach, you reach forward and down, internally rotate your arms and bring the backs of the hands together. On my call out Open, you shift the weight into the balls of the feet while opening arms simultaneously. Your arms remain straight in a horizontal position. On my call out Return to Ape Reach, you shift the weight back into the heels and close the arms. Open. Open the chest, arms externally rotated, palms facing directly up, knees pull open. Return to Ape Reach. Drop the heels, flex the spine, and tuck your chin. Your arms remain straight throughout the whole internal rotation. Open. Don't forget to lift the heels from the ground and shift the weight into the balls of the feet. And then return to your base position, Deep Ape.